Hi, friends and family. This is Jason and Vanessa Everman coming to you with just a little life and ministry update for 2025 into 2026. One thing that we wanted to get off our chest is we wanted to say thank you for every person that has ever sowed into our ministry, donations, volunteer, food, anything, because we just made our 14 years, y'all. 14-year celebration last week, and we got to celebrate with our friends on the street, and it's all because of everyone that's partnered with us through the years. We couldn't and wouldn't have wanted to do it without any of you guys.
Yeah. So in the last 14 years, just a little bit of statistics. Approximately, so we did some estimations, and we estimate that we've served about 36,400 people on the streets of Austin, and then our brief stint when we were doing our ministry up in the Dallas area. That's a lot of people. Some of those are maybe repeats, but every week we made contact with people. We've also served over 60,000 pairs of new socks and meals. So that's a sandwich or whatever it was that week. Numerous salvations and healings. I can name a few off the top of my head. We saw a man's bullet disappear right here from the front of his head. Right here in the front of his head. We have seen knees get healed, just all kinds of things. There's a Satanist that we've led to the Lord in the middle of our parking lot. We were there with him for hours. It's just been a beautiful journey. At this time in our ministry, we have an amazing volunteer base. We have such a solid group of volunteers that we can go on mission trips and leave for a couple of weeks and we're covered. We don't have to worry about a thing. They don't miss a beat. We partner with some amazing churches in Austin that do food providers for us, that do toiletry collections and clothing, blanket drives. It's a beautiful thing to see the people of Austin and the unity in the different churches and denominations come together and serve with us over the last 14 years.
Yeah, it's been amazing. I can't even believe we've made it this far. We took a step out and just a step in faith, and we didn't know we would be here 14 years later. Now, what's really cool is that is one area that we see people sowing in, that we see God fulfilling with volunteers and with people standing behind us. But there's also several other areas that we do as a family and as Lost and Found. We've always been a missional family. We'll always serve wherever God opens the doors. We always believe in what Jesus told us in Acts 1, where he says, go and preach this good news into all the nations, from Jerusalem to Judea, from Samaria, into all the ends of the earth. And we take that to our core. We believe wherever God opens the door, we're going to serve and we're going to go do what he's asked us to do. And in that has been opened up so many doors over the last 2 years, especially, that God has begun to open up for us to begin to step back into our international missions call and national missions call. And we have several areas that the Lord is opening up.
Even here at home, we now have transitional housing on our property. We live on some acreage, and we have 3 houses that are people are living in. We're housing, I have statistics here. We're housing, so there's a total of 15 people on our property. In those transitional housings, though, there's 3 tiny homes, and 2 of those houses are single moms with their kids, and then we have another single lady living on our property. Those are just a few of the ways that God is expanding our ministry. And in the past couple of years, we've gone 4,500 miles. It's 4,500 miles, international miles of travel to mission destinations.
The
and
doors
home.
are opening.
Yeah.
And those are ways that you can partner with us. We need both provision here on the property to help continue to sustain the women and the children that we're trying to support, and we're trying to help with their transitional housing needs until they get that next breakthrough where they can walk through to that next level for them. We also have to cover our needs as a family, and as we reach out more missionally, those are more needs that we're believing that we're going to get provided for, that God's going to put us on the right people's hearts. We always need prayer. We want everybody to pray for us. We always need donations to do our homeless ministry and donations to cover the needs out here. But we also need provision financially to cover cost of flying, for tickets, for provisions for when we get to the international places where we go. We have our first year this year where we have an opportunity to take our two youngest children, our two youngest girls, 11 and 12 years old, on the mission field for the first time in Peru.
Yeah.
And we're trying to meet that deadline as well as a family. There's lots of cost and needs that need to be met. But here's one thing I always heard growing up. If your vision can be met out of your own resources, it's not big enough. If your vision isn't big, and if it isn't too big that you need God's help, then it isn't big enough. Well, let me tell you, our family's vision is pretty big.
Yeah.
And God's only allowed it to get bigger. We've been allowed to walk in faith and step out in many ways over the years that we never could have dreamed of. And we wouldn't have been able to do most of that without the partnerships and without the people that have sown into our life. And we want to offer you another chance and even more opportunity to sow into any area of our lives that you feel called to. We know not all these areas will reach each person, but each person may feel called to one of the areas that we're reaching into. Our Lost and Found Ministries was named Lost and Found Unlimited for a reason. When we first decided to do our 501, God put it on our hearts that it wasn't just going to be about homeless ministry. It was going to be about anything that He opened the door for us to do. And here we are stepping in through some of those doors, but we need your help. We need people to partner with us, pray for us, sow into us, volunteer with us, go on the mission field with us, come out here and serve on the property with us. We have projects that need to be taken care of. I mean, you name it, we've probably got it going on.
Yeah.
And so we're asking for your help. We're asking for your partnership. We're asking for your prayers to ask the Father where He might be leading you to sow into our family and into our ministry.
Yeah. So just to share a few of our upcoming needs, we have more mission trips coming up. We have, like I said, we're going in September, taking our two, or like Jason said, taking our two babies, and we still need to meet those financial deadlines. There's some construction here on the property we need done, or that we need to start on. We have one home that is ready to be gutted and started construction on that to get it ready. And that's a bigger unit, which is nice. So a mom with more kids can come. So we are ready for that. We have been tasked with finding insurance for the property in our ministry's name. And we're on the hunt for that, but we need to do it with an affordable rate, obviously. And we have electric bills on the property to house 15 people, multiple houses. We're averaging about $500 a month. Our water bill averages about $200 a month. Our rent here is about $1,500 a month. And all of that adds up monthly. And that's where you can come in. And like Jason said, all of these might not speak to you. I want to sow into that. I want to partner with them on that. But there might be something, us helping a single mom in transition, or us helping someone who on the streets who doesn't know where their next meal is going to come from. Or if missions is your heart, international missions, sending us to go do what we know God's called our family to do. Yeah. We just encourage you to pray into what we presented today. And if you feel like it's something that the Lord is like highlighting an area for you to sow into it, or even to cover us in prayer, we are always looking. Every mission trip, I line up intercessors. And if you're feeling like, hey, God's calling me to be an intercessor for you, please let me know, reach out. So we just wanted to present some of these needs and upcoming things that are exciting that are coming for our family. We just need the provision to be able to walk out the callings that God's put on us.
Yeah, we're just laying it out there for you to be in partnership with us, to be in prayer over us. We got some exciting things we're looking forward to doing. And we just need the right provision to get it done. And we were led to lay it out for anybody that wants to join us to help see these things through. We realize not everybody can be His hands and feet, but we're willing to be His hands and feet, His mouthpiece, His heartbeat, wherever He sends us. We just need the help to do it, and you could do it.
Yeah, so if you're interested, you can message us, through whatever platform this is on. I'll also put our website link on there, and you can donate through there. All of your donations, your financial donations, are tax deductible since we are a 501c3. But thank you for taking time today and watching our video. Please feel free to share this out with any of your friends or family or churches that might be looking for an opportunity to serve physically, tangibly, or just want to pray for us. So we thank you for all of your support over the years. We thank you for your continued support and for your time.
For us at Lost and Found and the Everman family, we love you guys.
Yeah, we love
and thank you for 14 years of helping us go out and spread the love of Jesus.
Yep. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.